Good morning, YouTube. It is 10:44 a.m. on June the 16th of 2019, and I am back from Cancun, Mexico. Took a little vacation for my niece's wedding. But if you haven't seen the pictures that were shared, I haven't had a chance to go over the pictures, but I am going to share them with you. These ships that were in the sky on my way to Cancun, I cannot zoom up on that for some strange reason. Okay, I can. This was a massive ship that was in the sky on my way to the Dallas-Fort Worth airport. And you can see that this is not a normal cloud. It is not a normal cloud. Those are not normal clouds in the sky. And the blue of the sky is where this ship right here was found. Yeah, the blue of the sky was where this ship was found. And they cloak very well. They cloak themselves very well. I want to go over these pictures, I really do. You can see the details of this big giant ship. It had windows. It had a lot of, that's what it looked like. This is the blue of the sky, the dark blue of the sky, and you can see this is where the ship was. It kept its space in the sky. So if you're looking at the clouds, this right here was all clouds up here. This was all clouds, but these areas were the dark blue, and yeah. Hello, and good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I got a beautiful tan, and unfortunately, as part of my skin is peeling because I got too much sun on me from riding those waves with the boogie board in Cancun, but I loved it. And my lip got a little bit of sun on it. So I'm trying to get rid of that before I go to work tomorrow. Yes. So this area right here, and I'm going to let you all know that that image was not caught in the clouds. It was caught in this blue area right here. This was the blue area of the sky, and I caught it by accident. I really did. I caught it by accident. Somehow I caught it by accident, but I'm very glad that I did, because I don't think we really see very many images like this in the sky. I didn't know these ships were that big and humongous in the blue area of the sky, but I know what to look for now. I know what to look for, and so do you. But you can see the unique, the details on this ship right here. You can see how detailed it is. The machinery that is on here. I mean, it was just remarkable looking at it. I think I cannot believe that there was so much detail. And Deborah Lambert on my Facebook, she did a really good job bringing out these details. So I'm very thankful that she does work photos a little bit more, because I don't have much time to do that. Yeah, it is awesome, and it is massive. And these are like one of the rainbow colored ships, because you can see the rainbow signatures. You see this marking right here on this rainbow ship. I did not get a scary feeling at all from this. And I want to show you, well, I'm trying to flip this camera around. I want to show you the image that that looks like, because it does look like the rainbow ships that we have been seeing in my images from home before I went to Cancun. Hello, good morning to everyone. Good morning, and a happy Father's Day. If you're a father, happy Father's Day. It is like the rainbow colors here that we are seeing on the bottom of these ships right here. The same like colors that are up here in the sky. But it's just massive detail. And we don't know what's really up there in the skies. And because we can't see them, they're cloaked. No habla español, but yeah, Texas. And I just got off my Facebook doing a live video over there to go over these pictures, and oh my goodness, it's just so much to do. Yeah, the Alliance are here. Well, there's lots of ships in the sky. That's what I will say. A whole lot of ships are in the sky. And I think I've put all these images in the video that I put, a little short video, so you could look at that better. Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, getting on here, it's not for everyone to do what I'm doing. Sometimes, you know, I feel a little awkward, but I just keep going with it, because it doesn't matter, really, because you just got to get beyond the little awkwardness within you, and just get on here and just show what you have found to others so they can see. Because I'm sure a lot of people are looking up in the sky and they're noticing the sky is not normal. It's not a normal blue. The clouds are not normal. It's because Trump gave a comment. They asked him if he believed in UFOs. He said, well, I don't believe so. This president will not disclose the UFOs and aliens I see. That's okay, because they'll disclose themselves. A role. That's what I think they'll do. They'll disclose themselves. Yeah, I think we're at the very beginning of this. We're at the very beginning of that set of photos that was taken on June the 9th on my way to Dallas. Oh, you're very welcome, Shell's Time Adventures. Hello, Roxanne Silver. No habla español. I really don't speak Spanish. But I'm sure they got technology. They can put a chip in you and you be speaking any language that you want. It would interact with your brain if you wanted to be like that. Good morning, Gigi for Truth. Trump kind of did when he pointed out at the sky, it's not what we want, it's what they want. Oh, I remember that. I do remember that, Carol. I remember that. This post right here, we went out for a ride in Cancun on a boat. And this was like in the, as the sun was setting. And you know, these are not normal clouds for anyone who's watching. If you, oh, look at this right here. If you are looking at a sunset and you've seen all these glowing areas, they are not portals in the sky. Oh, wow. Yeah, there are portals in the sky. I put this like image right here because these are like the same ships. Let's look at this. Okay, you see this circle right here. We're going to go back to this one photo right there, that ship that was in the sky. We're going to go back to the one photo. I don't want to go down that far, but I want to go back to the one photo right here. You can see this was the ship in the sky. It has the same markings as these ships that we take with the clip-on lens, the same markings. So I'm not afraid of these or anything, but I think these ships can really like stack themselves together. That's pretty neat that we have some reference pictures to go back to when we see big old ships like this in the sky. Cloaked in the blueness of the sky, we know that they are one and the same. Hello. Hello to everyone. Yeah, I don't want to, you don't understand nothing. Well, you know, you can see the pictures. And that's okay. That is quite all right. Yeah. But you can see how big these are. Here's some more rainbow stuff. It may not look that good. It doesn't look that good, but this is what the sky was in like Cancun, Mexico. Well, you're very welcome. It's not easy. C. Jacobs AMS. It's not easy for me at times. It really isn't, and sometimes I don't want to. Because I'm thinking, oh, yeah. Yeah, I wish I could speak Spanish. I wish I could have an interpreter, but I don't really have that much of an interpreter, but that's all right. And, you know, while I was in Cancun, you know, I had several friends that were with me, and they never seen this type of a halo in the sky. It was a couple hours before noon. It was around 11:30, and it stayed in the sky. It was a very dark gray one, and that's why I took a picture of it, because I've not seen the dark gray halo. And some say, you know, it's just ice crystals, water crystals that are forming this halo, and or chemtrails. But you know, there are some who believe that this is a portal. And you know, when I took a picture of a ship on my way back from Cancun yesterday, there was this halo way up there in the sky, way up there in the sky. When I took a picture of a Palladian ship, and I'm going to get to that in a moment, but I'm going to show you some more pictures that I took of these UFOs. This is from my balcony in Cancun, and this ship right here, there seems to be a lot of these because one showed up in my photo yesterday, but this was in the sky, and you know, this is not a cloud. This is clearly a ship right here. Yeah, we have a ship assigned to each of us, Carol. That's pretty interesting. You've had a halo for 2 weeks, and I also had someone tell me, that halos are a precursor to a large earthquake. They told me that when I showed that picture of that halo on here, a large earthquakes that are to come. When you see halos around the sun and the moon, it was a precursor. So we'll see. And I know there's supposed to be like a large earthquake or something, or tsunami for the West Pacific area. But you can see these ships right here. They're like the needle of an eye, the needle of an eye of a needle, and it's pretty. Listen, I don't have much time to sit and listen to other things because my time really is occupied with work and family and taking pictures and sharing them. This is really done in my spare time. I make time to do this because I know that's important. I know it's important for you all to see the images that are up there in the sky because you see them yourself, and when you see other people sharing those images that you have been seeing, it's more real and it adds a lot more validity, and you think, okay, yeah, there is something up there. And that's why I want to make time to share what I see, because I know a lot of you are also seeing what I'm seeing, or similar, or even more. Some of you are maybe doing astral traveling and stuff, or having telepathic communications with them, channeling. Yeah, I know. And a lot of people want to see, but they can't see. And this is a pretty neat image of this UFO. It kind of reminds me of the shell of a tortoise. It really does. It reminds me of the shell of a tortoise right here. But I know it's not a massive tortoise in the sky, but it's dark. It's very dark. Yeah. It's just all interesting, and it's all fascinating to me. But if you're just tuning in, this is the several UFOs in the skies of Cancun, Mexico. You can see some markings right here on the top of this ship. Well, Avanda Berryman, you're catching these crafts right above your heads in broad daylight at night for 3 years. That is wonderful, Avanda. If you have a Facebook, you can message me. And if you don't have a Facebook account, you can open up a Facebook account. You just have to have an email address, and you can even leave your profile blank. You don't have to show your pictures, but yeah, if you've got images like this, I'd love to share them. I don't share a lot of people's images because I don't really have time, but if there are some images that literally like stick right out and thinking, oh my gosh, we got to share it, I'm going to share it. Or videos, I will. Yeah. You can see just how big these ships are in the sky. Look, this is the ocean. And this is one massive ship. Let's think how big it is. And our airplanes would be smaller than my finger on this pointer. Our airplanes are smaller than the width of the finger on this pointer. They're just teeny, teeny, tiny, and you can see them. Yeah, this is what I want to point out. Look at this. Does this not look like the image, a face of something up here? Look at that. These eyes and stuff. I didn't share that with you all. That really stuck out to me. I wonder if I have any more pictures of that in the sky right there. I know I have it right here. And I was at the Quanatano Roo at 1:20 on June the 14th. But look at this. It does look like the head of a massive giant with his hair on the side, his broad neck and shoulder like that. That's really what it looks like to me. But I want to get back to that picture. Yeah, it's pretty neat. If you haven't got a Facebook account, you can go and look at that yourself. Yeah, they are up there in the sky, all over the sky, and it does not matter where you live. And if you live in a certain country and say, well, I don't see them in my country, they're not here. Well, I am certain that there are people in your country who are seeing those, and you're not, but you don't know it because you're not hearing about them. They don't have a platform to share their pictures on, or there's no one, yeah. So people are sharing, they're seeing in every single country. Hello, Brad Lancaster, and I do want to show you this image, this short video of this rainbow-colored Pleiadian ship that I caught in the sky by sitting in the window right here. This is as we were leaving Cancun, this rainbow Pleiadian ship right there. I know this does not do justice, but I've never in my life seen one like this. And I was just taking pictures, but to catch it on video, it was remarkable. It was like a circular rainbow ship. as we were flying in the sky. And you know, it wasn't too long of a video. I think it's repeating itself. Yeah, I just kept zooming in and out on it. Let me flip myself back around. I did have another shorter video that I shared. It was like a 7-second video of the rainbow ship that was in this area right here. And it is pretty neat. And not everyone is going to see these rainbow ships in the sky. And somebody says, well, how can you see these ships? I don't see anything. I keep looking and looking and looking, and I'm not seeing what you're seeing. Well, I look with my heart. Really, it has got to start inside here. You've got to look with your heart when you're looking up at the sky, because they know your intentions. If you're meant to see something, they're gonna, you know, they can read your mind. Okay. We have people who can read people's minds. We have extraterrestrials, spiritual beings, benevolent beings, and probably some malevolent up there that can read your mind. And they know what your intentions are. So yeah, you have to look with your heart. And you'll see what you're looking for if you look with your heart. Yeah, I know my lips got burnt. You know what? I'm going to talk about this. You know, I thought home remedies for this on your lips. When I felt them coming on, if you feel a fever blister coming on or a cold sore on your lips, if you can feel, oh, my lip feels a little bit sore. I know this is not part of a UFO video, but you know, I just get on here. You can take rubbing alcohol and you can just dab it on your lip throughout the day. If you feel like a cold sore or something coming on, because I saw this receptionist at the elementary school when I lived in Maryland, Fort George Meade, Maryland. She had a bottle of rubbing alcohol and she would dab it on her lips because she felt this cold sore coming on, and within 1 day or 2 days, nothing happened. It was all gone. She kept it at bay. But then I read today that you can read, and this sounds really strange, you can use fingernail polish remover on your cold sores. So I put some fingernail polish remover right here, and it burnt. But you know what? I just want this to dry out. I want them to dry out. I normally would put rubbing alcohol on it, but I didn't have any in Cancun. But yeah, I don't want it to just set and, yeah. Yeah, that is another dimension that's bleeding into ours. Well, thank you, Shells. Yeah, and I don't mean to get off on that about this, my lips, but I did. It's okay. I'm human. I am human. You're human. That's just common things that happen with every one of us. Now, I do want to talk about this ship. This massive ship right here. I know you see that, and if you can't see it, I'm going to take this cursor. Look how massive it is. Yeah. Look how massive this ship is. This is while we were setting to take off, waiting to take off in Cancun, Mexico. And I had someone comment, Gina, I don't see it, but you know what I did? I drew a circle around it, and it's in the end of these pictures for people, because, you know, some people really can't see it because they don't know what they're supposed to look for. But this ship was massive, and I thought, you know, I've got to take a picture of that because I saw this distinct feature in the sky. I thought that does not look normal. The word human means color. Color, man, you're not. Human, I never heard of that. Yeah, I've never heard of that terminology or that explanation of human. My buffering is bad. YouTube does not want us to see these awesome pictures, but you have trained, I no doubt. Well, I don't know why it's buffering bad, and I don't have anything going on in my back. I don't have anything going on in my background. But, oh, I'm supposed to be getting back to these ships, see, because this is pretty impressive right here. Pleiadian, are they Pleiadian portal ships? I'm not sure what type these were. I really am not sure, but I was not afraid of them. I was not afraid of these ships. Look at these windows right here. I've heard a Chapston. Yeah, certain things, Chuck, certain things work for some people and certain things don't. It's like cold medicine. I can't take no Sudafed or nothing if I have like a runny nose or anything, but I can take Actifed or Benadryl, and it just like, pooh, clears me up or right away. But yeah, on how humans or colors types, also any living upon the earth. Yeah, but this is clearly a large UFO, and you know, you can look up in here. There were more UFOs in the sky. I don't know why it was just sitting there right there. I guess it knew I was watching it, obviously, and I was meant to take this picture, meant to share it with others. Just look at the detail on it. Yeah, it is pretty amazing what you can see in the sky if you open your eyes. Now, if you all were sitting at the airport and you saw this in the sky, I would encourage you to take a picture, because I would tell you that is not a normal cloud. Um, oh wow, Vonda, that is exciting to watch a ship, a cloak right before your eyes. Um, yeah, it really is. And if you're just tuning in and you say, I don't see a ship, well, here's your ship right here. It is, it's undeniable. It is really undeniable. And there looks like there's like one of these ships right here that I said looked like a tortoise shell. On one of these photos of mine, my friend Deborah, she worked this picture, and it looks like that too. But look at this shape down here. I don't know if I noticed this before, so I think there was like more UFOs that are up here. You've seen a light glowing in the day, and yeah. Let's see, they look like moving stars. Yes, they do. They look like moving stars. And if you're looking, this looks like a face up here with eyes. Yeah, but that was one massive ship. And you know, this is, if you're looking, all I did is I went into the edit feature of my photo, and these were the settings for that particular photo. You just have to mess with these and see what works for that particular photo that you've got, because these settings will not work for every photo that you got. You just have to try out yourself to see. I see a dark ship. Oh, wait, it's like right here. That looks like kind of like one of those that turtle thing right here. I didn't see this until now. This sky was loaded with ships. And look down here also. I think I had some windows right here also. So the sky was literally loaded with them. Yeah, I think so too. Seashells. Clouds or angels, yes, they could be quite well. They quite well could be. Yeah, that I was really happy. I was really happy to get the pictures that I did get. And you know, I don't know for certain, but this really does, how this was like so sleek looking. I'm thinking was this part of a ship also right there, but I don't know for sure. All I know, and that was taken yesterday as we were waiting to leave Cancun, Mexico. And let me talk about these, let's talk about these slithering ships, these dark ships. When I said, you know, you don't see these type of ones right here from above very often, but you know, I thought, what is that? It was way above the clouds, and there was these black streaks, and they were long and slithery looking. I'm saying slithery because I did not get a good feeling from these dark slithering things, and these were solid. These were solid. They had mass to them. They were not just air, clouds, or nothing. These were solid mass in the sky, and these were no normal clouds. These were ships. Look at the outline of these ships, and I did not get a good feeling from these, but these were sporadically scattered in certain areas of the sky, and they were massing in certain areas of the sky too, but they just were suspended in the midair like that, these long ships. And I've zoomed up on one of these. You can see that it's not normal. That is not a normal cloud or something. It's like a bullet shape. It is like bullet shaped in the sky. If you're in an airplane and you're above the clouds, look for these big long streaks, slithering streaks, because these are ships of some sort. It kind of reminds me of some kind of sci-fi movie where you had these big long ships right there. There will be more bigger and more frequent near the future. Yeah, you'll have some great big long ships like that. I took a lot of pictures of these, but I could not really get zoomed up. Yeah. How long would you say they were, these ships? Oh my gosh. Some of these were really long. Let me, if I could, it was longer than the airplane, probably longer than a city block. Some of these just stretch for miles in the sky, probably, I don't know, around 3 miles. But then sometimes I look and I would see one big long streak. So it's hard for me to give you an estimate. All I know is it's super, super, super long. But they can attach themselves together too. They can attach themselves together, but I thought it was pretty neat seeing them just suspended in midair. And I really didn't get a good feeling for these. I really did not. But that was like yesterday, traveling through the air. Living entities. Okay, Vonda Berryman. Okay, I think I could agree with that. A living entity. A living entity. Yeah. Because sometimes I've seen like the string of these dark, like you say, in the clouds also. Massing in the clouds. Oh my goodness. And you know, I don't want to speak ill of any beings in the sky, living beings, entities, because it's not right. But you know, I just thought it's so strange. They're just suspended in midair. Hi, you saw your work and also went to share it, and I saw and searched the Facebook and saw your channel. Yes. Yeah, and you know, I want people to share this, and I want you to share your work, but please do it in a good manner. Because if you share my stuff in a bad manner, I'm going to block you. I will. Yeah, there are demons in human form on earth. Now, I'm telling you right now, you are absolutely correct. They are walking among us, and they have been for millions of years. If there was life on earth, millions of years or thousands of years, since the beginning of time that we know it, they do. Yeah, they're not all... No, listen to Elisha. No, all of you are incorrect. I know what they are. Elisha, what do you think they are? Quinta Dimension, if you have a Facebook account, you can send me a message. Oh, I don't like, well, I did not get a good feeling from these right here. I did not get a good feeling for these things right here in the sky. I did not. I didn't. And you know, it could just be my first time perception of, maybe I could just be a tad bit judgmental on them. I don't know, because I've never seen them before. It just took me by surprise. But I don't know why they're so long like that. Yeah, you want to, yeah, attract. We need to bring this out into the light. We really do. Space does mean dimensions. We can be looking into other dimensions. Quinta, to look at the link I sent. Well, I can't do anything while I'm sitting on here. Well, and they're long and skinny. And you know, they kind of remind me, I know there are sylphs in the sky, black sylphs looking things in the sky. And you know, I did not, when I seen that feathery one that time, I did not get a good feeling at all. And this is kind of what reminds me of. And you know, you're supposed to go with your intuition. I'm a very intuitive individual, and I can sense the energy. I can feel the energy. But I really didn't like these. I really didn't. You know, I could be wrong, and it could be right. But you know, to each their own. Some people may like them. Yeah. Oh, I believe you have probably captured other worlds in your, my hand got cramping. Reptilians, oh my goodness. My Facebook name is Gina Maria Cobbin Hill. Let me show you. I'll go to the top of my Facebook page. You can find me here. Gina Maria Cobbin Hill. right there. That's what my Facebook looks like, right there. You can find me on the Facebook. Um, oh, okay. Yeah, that's right, Linda Tucker. that is, that is exactly right. Um, this was also a massive ship. This is, you can clearly see the opening right here of this other massive ship. This is when I was leaving Dallas Fort Worth on my way back to Indiana. This is huge. This is the outline of it, the back end of it right here. But this is the ship itself. We can see like right up here, this was the moon. So this is the a big length of this massive ship. And you can tell this is not a normal cloud structure. This is where it ended. Everyone make sure you are on live chat on the top. Gina Maria, if we can't identify them together now, aren't they now known as IFOs, Identified Flying Objects, or FFO, Friendly Flying Objects? Oh, I've never heard of that before. I've heard of the IFOs, but I never heard of the FFOs. I didn't know there was FFOs, Friendly Flying Objects. Yeah, perhaps that's something I need to incorporate in my headings and stuff. I'm not really familiar with that. I've always heard UFOs. Yeah, I'm gonna flip this around because I need to get through these pictures. You can see the moon right here. It's, you know, the moon is supposed to be really big, but look how long this ship was in the clouds. This is an actual sky photo. I don't think there's any editing in this. There might be a tad bit, but it was massive. Yeah, it was massive in the sky compared to the moon. Yeah. Friendly Flying Object Roll. Yeah, so this was the last big ship that I caught on my way home last night, yesterday evening. So that really is the recap of all those ships that were in the sky. And I'm going to be ending this because I really got things to do. Yeah, I got things that I need to take care of. But thank you all for tuning in. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up because it really does help generate what we're capturing and what we're seeing to other people. It helps generate and get the message out. All right, well, Gina is going to end this video, and I'll be sharing more pictures as I get them. And I'm trying to be vigilant about keeping YouTube up to date too, even though Facebook is my main platform. But you know, the more I use YouTube, the more I'll get used to it. As like any other social media. I do have a Twitter account. I haven't even sent any pictures out on Twitter lately. I should probably send some pictures on my Twitter account. And if you didn't know that also, I have a Twitter account also, and it really does. If it updates you, if you're posting to Facebook. I don't have many followers because I really don't. I'm not that active on the Twitter. I'm not that active on the Twitter. Oh, I see. I have posted that ship on my Twitter account also. So I just need to be more vigilant and use the Twitter more often. I need to use my Twitter account more often also. And yeah. Hope everyone has a good Sunday. And if you're a father, happy Father's Day, or a grandfather. Yes. Well, I am going to get off of here. I love you too, shells. Let me see something. Yeah. All right. Well, have a good day. Oh, you're very welcome. I enjoy doing what I'm doing, and I enjoy seeing other people share their findings also. Well, Brad, thank you. It's good to know that I missed. I tried to do a live video, I think, from Cancun, but I just couldn't do it. I really didn't have much time to do much things because I stayed busy. Oh, Elisha, I know, but I really do need to be getting off of here. Um, well, electric crystals, that maybe all gods are aliens, so they could be alien foreigners to people. You're very welcome. You're absolutely welcome. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Um, yeah. I need to flip this around. Oh, that's sad.